Okay, so we've got the video going. My name is Phil. I'm in the car with Cedric, and we're going to be doing 7 laps in the Ferrari 430. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you've already done the Cayman?
Yes.
So you are familiar with the rules as far as passing. You know the rearview mirrors are aimed for me.
Yeah.
I will take care. If I see a car that's faster than us, I'll just hold onto the wheel, let you know. We'll turn on the flashers, let them pass. Same thing, don't pass a car in front of us unless we see the flashers and I tell you to pass. Make sure that you are smooth. This car has a couple hundred more horsepower than what the Cayman did, so it's very important to squeeze the throttle, squeeze the brakes. You don't want to disrupt the balance of the car. And also, I want to make sure that I help you anticipate what's going to happen, so that as we approach a corner, I'll tell you well ahead of time. There's the turn-in cone. You know, look at it, so you know you got to be there. As we go around the apex, I'll say, now that's the exit cone where you want to be. That's where you're going to want to place the car when you exit. You know that ahead of time so that you can work on getting the car there, so that we're driving anticipating what's happening and not driving reacting to what's happening. Were there any corners or anything in the Cayman that you thought you maybe weren't as smooth as you'd like or needed to work on, or did you feel okay, comfortable on the track at the end? Or
it took me two turns, but then after that, he basically just let me go at it.
And everything felt good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turned smooth and everything.
Yeah. All right. So, as I said, these paddle shifters, just like the Porsche, except that they stay on the steering column. So just keep your hands on 9 and 3. And then when I tell you to shift, you've got your fingers, just the 2 fingers behind the paddles, just boom, boom. Up on the right, down on the left. With this car, we'll probably just be shifting going down the straight. We'll go into 5th and then back into 4th. And the rest of the track, we can pretty much do in 4th gear.
Okay.
So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and foot on the brake and give you one. Are you on the brake hard?
Yeah.
There we go. So if you ease off of the brake and give it just a little bit of throttle, we can work our way towards the center of the tent, that center exit there. So just stay right between those 2 cones, and I'm gonna get us to go out probably after that yellow Ferrari. So let him go a little bit and go. So stay on the right hand side, go ahead and shift up once. And now we're turning in for that apex. So nice and tight, more throttle, and just stay tight. Not on the paint, but stay tight on it, because there's your turn in cone for that apex on the right. Now start to squeeze the throttle. Start to squeeze it. And now shift. Squeeze it all the way to the floor. Go. You're floored. Now off the brake, balance the car, just balance it. Stay off the paint, wait for the cone, more throttle, yeah, go ahead. And now start to squeeze the throttle, and that's where you want to end up, right there. Go ahead and downshift once. There, now, floor it. And now brake. Off the brake, now clip it. Now you can go with the paint right here. Clip it, just nice and steady. Stay to the left, And now turn in right here for the apex on the right. Now throttle, more throttle. Straight ahead. Now brake hard. This is your first apex, off the brake. And now this is your second apex. Look at it, and then now start to squeeze the throttle. You want to end up where that cone is right there, that exit cone. Nice. Now, squeeze the throttle all the way. And now brake. Now off the brake and just stay tight. Just steady throttle. There's where you want to be, right there at that cone for the apex on the right. Now clip it, and now squeeze the throttle. Up. And brake. Brake hard, hard, hard. Off the brake. Now throttle around. Nice steady throttle around. More. Wait for the cone. Wait for it. Now. No, a little too much throttle there.
Too much.
Yeah. Just nice and steady. Go ahead and downshift once. And now turn in and really clip it. Clip this one tight and clip this one tight. And stay on the left. Now, there's your turn in cone right there. And turn in. Head to the green cone, brake hard, brake. Now off the brake, and throttle around. And clip this, now start to squeeze the throttle all the way and use the whole track as you exit. And brake. Off the brake, off it, and just stay tight. There's your turn in for the apex on the right. And now squeeze the throttle all the way to the floor. Up. And brake. Off the brake, and steady throttle around. Just balance it. More throttle. Now wait for the cone. Little brake, off the brake, and now throttle around. Now you give it throttle. When the car feels planted, then we go ahead and throttle. Okay. Off the brake, clip it. And turn in at this cone, off the brake and throttle, more throttle, all the way. Now straight ahead to the green cone. Now brake. Now brake hard. Downshift once. Off the brake. And line the car up. There's your apex. And look at your exit cone. Line the car up and throttle all the way. And brake. Wait for the cone. Off the brake. So nice and tight. Not on the paint, but just stay tight. Steady. Now that's your turn in cone. So nice and tight on it for the turn on the right. Now clip this tight. And now up. All the way to the floor. That's some more power, isn't it? Up. Now brake hard. Brake. Off the brake. Nice and steady. Use the whole track. Now brake, downshift, and turn in at the cone. Now turn in, and now get ready to squeeze it. Get ready, and now squeeze the throttle, exiting right here. Nice. Up. Yeah. And now brake hard, off the brake, and clip it. And clip this one. And now there's your turn in cone, look at it, off the brake, and now throttle around, throttle. Straight ahead to the green cone, brake hard for this corner, off the brake. All right, line it up, there's your apex, line it up, start to squeeze, now squeeze the throttle, end up right here at your exit cone. Now brake. Off the brake, turn in, and keep it tight, there's your cone. And now the next apex on the right, and squeeze the throttle all the way. Keep going, I'll tell you when to shift. Up. And now brake hard, one downshift. Off the brake. More throttle.
Much better.
Oh yeah. And now brake, downshift, and turn at the cone. Now. And now squeeze the throttle. Up. And brake. off the brake, and clip it. Clip it tight here and here. Nice smooth throttle. Stay to the left. Look at your turn-in cone. Turn in, and now throttle around. Straight ahead to the green cones. Brake hard, 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 hard. One downshift. Off the brake. And nice and steady, so look at your apex. And now squeeze the throttle, use the whole track. Up. And brake. Brake hard, hard, hard. Off the brake. And keep it tight. Keep it tight. Look at your turn in. And look at your apex and start to squeeze. Use the whole track, squeeze it. And straight down the track. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Up. And brake. Brake, brake hard. Downshift. Off the brake. And steady throttle. And now we're going to brake, downshift, and turn at the cone. Brake, downshift, wait for the cone, and now throttle around. Look at where your exit is, and throttle. Yeah. Up. And now brake, off the brake, and clip it. And clip the next one. Turn in at the cone for the apex on the right, and now throttle. Straight ahead to the green cones, brake hard, downshift once. Good, off the brake. And now start to squeeze, and squeeze it. Up. And brake, 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 off the brake. And just keep it tight. Now, turn in, clip it tight, get ready. And now squeeze the throttle all the way, use the whole track. Up. And brake. Downshift, off the brake. And balance the car. Downshift once. Now, more throttle. Throttle, 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 throttle. A little more. And once it's lined up, all the way to the floor. Good. Work the way to the left, upshift. And brake. Off the brake and clip it. Nice and smooth. You got this one down. Stay to the left. Here comes your turn-in cone for the apex on the right. Now, throttle. Straight ahead to the green cone. Now, brake, downshift, off the brake. Look at your cone. That's where you want to line up. So this is your last lap. And now squeeze it. Go. Up. And brake. Brake hard, 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 hard. Off the brake. Keep it nice and tight. Just a little patience here. Now turn in for the apex. Now squeeze it. Up. And brake. Brake, brake hard. Downshift, good. Off the brake. Steady balance the car around the corner. Brake, downshift, throttle around. Now throttle, throttle, throttle. Just nice and easy. And now all the way. Yeah. Feels good when you get it right up. Up. And brake. Brake, 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 brake hard. Off the brake. Yeah, yeah. The shift is really precise, isn't it? Turn in at the cone for the apex on the right. Now throttle, 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 throttle. And brake, 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 and that's it. So downshift once. And right there. Go ahead and downshift another time. Yeah, a little difference, isn't it, as far as the power and everything?
You can really feel the torque kicking
yeah,
back.
Yeah.
I love that. Park where he parked?
Yeah, straight ahead.
Okay.
And then we'll park next to the yellow Ferrari. And stop. Turn the wheel all the way to the left. And we're good. How'd that feel? Good ride, huh?
Oh yeah.
This is a nice car.
So much better with the